So you can see with the old man, he was stabbed in the belly and his head hit that one table, cracking his skull open. I can't see where the female, how she died.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car!
It's New Year's Day in Mount Dora, Florida, where police respond to a home in a retirement community after a caller reported finding an elderly married couple brutally murdered.
You might want to go into this.
Do you have a
That's
key?
where they are.
Hey, he said that's where they are. You'll want to go through this door. Oh,
We're gonna make entry that back.
yeah.
Go ahead.
It's, you can't go through that door. They're right here inside the door.
Officers and medics swarm the scene, where they find 80-year-old Sharon Getman in the entryway of the home, surrounded by a large pool of blood and having sustained severe head trauma. Steps away, her husband, 83-year-old Darryl Getman, was found with a butcher's knife stuck in his abdomen, along with, quote, severe head and facial trauma. Both were dead on arrival.
So, I'm interested in knowing what the neighbors heard.
What?
They got neighbors.
Yeah, they're going to want to interview everybody, I'm sure.
I think this is just a 5.
Oh, yeah.
There's no 37 involved.
It's very odd,
Yes,
the way
the bodies are.
yeah.
And so I'm not screaming. So you can see with the old man, he was stabbed in the belly and his head hit that one table, cracking his skull open. I can't see where the female, how she died.
I assume she has a bunch of cuts everywhere, but that knife is still in the guy's gut.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
And his head's cracked open from that desk. I say take it to that little oak tree.
Yeah, and then I'm going to wrap it that way.
I like it.
Next, officers talk to a few neighbors and try to get a sense of what happened here.
You probably don't need to pull the stretcher. They're clearing the inside right now just to make sure nobody else is in there. Do you have your ID on you, your driver's license, or just so you can? So what were you coming over for?
This neighbor here
Was concerned about
called
him
me and asked me to check out their garage door when I went in there.
because the garage door was open.
Yes.
Okay.
When I went to go in there.
You don't have to take it out. 73 Mount Dora, 6527 for complainant. Okay. Do you know what time you got here, or roughly? Oh, ma'am, you can wait over there, please.
Well, I was the neighbor that
I know. We'll get with you in a second, but please just wait over there, okay? I know. Just wait. Please wait over there, okay?
Weird. She said she woke up at 6 o'clock this morning, looked out, saw that the garage door was open, and thought that was weird. She waited until 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and then she still said, okay, garage door's open, that's weird. She came over here just before she called, and I guess got in contact with them, and they came too. She came over here, knocked, nobody answered. She was going to try to put the garage door down and run out, but she couldn't figure out how to do it. So the garage door has been open like that since at least 6 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, she's in good shape.
Yeah, she is. I'm getting one for her, but whatever happened likely happened last night.
The whole night shift?
Other residents said they grew concerned after noticing the couple's garage door had been left open for some time. That's when they said one of them walked over to close the garage and went inside, discovering the bodies. But one eagle-eyed officer notices something with this picture is not quite right.
The stop, I think usually is because you're driving something else. So is there a car?
I bet you there's not.
73 Mount Dora. Do they have any vehicles registered to them?
See if they can check David.
So where's the car at?
Where are their children?
Yeah. 26. 10. Are you 26 on that?
They have a Kia, a green Kia registered to them and tires.
Just see if security can speak common area with my park and stuff.
Do you have other security that are working right now?
They got the 28 dispatch does.
Okay, can you see if any of them
I
can
can-
check the parking lot and make sure that there's not a green Kia? What was it, 2019?
I can.
Hey, I want to thank Upside for sponsoring this body cam. Upside is a free app that gets you cash back on daily essentials like gas, groceries, and dining. When I pump my gas, I can use Upside. I mean, do you see how happy I am here? Just look at this. There are over 85,000 gas stations, grocery stores, restaurants on the Upside app, ensuring that cash back is always just around the corner. And yes, this is actual real cash back. No confusing rewards or points or credits, just actual money you can transfer straight to your bank account. So once you have the app, claim an offer for whatever you're buying on Upside. You pay as usual using a debit or credit card and follow the steps on the app and get paid. To find out how much you could earn, click the link in the description to download Upside or scan the QR code on screen and use our promo code BODYCAM and get an extra 25 cents back on every gallon on your first tank of gas. That's promo code BODYCAM for an extra 25 cents back on your first gallon of gas. Investigators discovered the couple's green Kia Soul is missing from the garage, and a quick check of the surrounding area would prove it's anywhere but here. With the help of GPS on one of the victim's phones and license plate readers, police tracked down the car in Savannah, Georgia, nearly 300 miles away.
All right, make this left. Come in the parking lot. Make a left. Come left hard, and then you see the big Dodge Ram in that back row? It's right to the right of it. You're going to come down, you'll make a right by the... You see it? Yeah, straight ahead, straight ahead. I'm getting out with you.
Driver, exit the vehicle! Huh? In the car? Get out of the car! Mike doesn't work. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. All right, she's out. Hands on the roof. Hands on the roof. Keep your hands on the roof and don't move. Keep your hands on the roof and don't move. You good?
Yeah. Step right.
Keep your hands behind your back. We'll explain anything to you in a minute.
What's your 95?
Put your hands together.
Copy. I need you to check the impact station, make sure there wasn't a second occupant. Anybody else with you here?
You sure?
No.
Huh?
No.
You're not sure?
You said, is there anybody
Else here with you in this car that came with you?
No.
All right, do you have any weapons on you?
Police identify the suspect seen here as 50-year-old Vicki Lynn Williams, who was allegedly found living in the couple's car near a train station.
No, okay. Walk this way for me. What's your last name?
William.
What is it?
William.
Miss Williams? All right, just stand right here on the side of the car. All right. I'm not going to actually search you. I'm just going to make sure you have anything on you. All right, stand right here. Just step back. We'll let you know in 1 minute, okay? All right, just have a seat. Just keep an eye there for 1 second. Sure. I mean, I don't know where we're going, but
About to go clear.
in there. Okay.
You can go clear with him. I'll just kind of
Clear with who? You clear your car?
O'Neal. I was about to go clear.
Oh, okay.
Vicki is escorted to an interrogation area where detectives have plenty of questions for her.
So,
Can you tell me anything about the cars that you read? What do you want to know about it? Well, I mean,
I didn't know it was stolen. I mean, how was I'm not the only one on the planet that has received a stolen property.
right, yeah, and we're right. Yes, ma'am, I agree with that. You have
I just didn't know that it was stolen.
Vicky claims she was given the car by a friend and had no idea it was stolen. But detectives aren't exactly buying her story.
So, now we just want to talk about that car and where it came from.
No
That's
problem.
all. That's all we need to talk about is the car.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, yeah, this is the because it's a car. Okay? It's easy as that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not here to, be nasty to you. I'm here to talk about that car, where that car came from.
Here in Savannah, for all I know.
Okay. So that's where you got that car is in Savannah? Okay.
The guy told me that he had a spare car for me to use because I've been walking and my feet had, got scaly at the bottom and I've been tired, and he said, well, you can sleep in the car.
Okay. So have you been driving the car?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you didn't think it was a little strange that somebody gave you a car?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Wish somebody give me a car. Somebody gives me a car. Man, you're a lucky lady if somebody just handed you the keys to the car, That's good luck right there. I'm still paying for mine, and that's at 2013. But, so this man, do you know him?
I do know him, and he told me that, not to give his information, but I'm going to go ahead and do it.
Vicky tries again to throw detectives off by offering up the name of the person she says gave her the car before another detective arrives and continues questioning.
What part of town were you in that night?
Downtown.
Downtown?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Tell me what was going on downtown that night? Do you remember?
Nothing.
It was just a quiet night downtown?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's Saturday.
Yeah, I was downtown.
On New Year's?
Yeah, I was downtown on Saturday. There's a lot of people, a lot of fireworks. You sure you're downtown?
I went downtown in the daytime. I wasn't downtown at night.
Well, where were you that night?
Walking around.
Did
But not downtown.
Oh, so, well, you just said you were downtown a minute ago. I just didn't know.
I was downtown to get coffee, but not in the morning. I mean, not at night, in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, I just was walking around.
Vicky tells the detective she was in downtown Savannah on New Year's Eve, the same time frame the elderly couple was killed in Florida, when she says, quote, nothing was going on in the bustling city. Next, the detective reveals where the vehicle came from and brings photos that allegedly show the suspect in the area of the crime, when Vicky appears to go on the defensive.
So, just to, I guess, clarify some more stuff with the car with you. The reason Florida's here is because the car itself was taken during an incident from a crime scene. To give you a little better understanding.
I thought it was stolen, so that's the only thing that I have knowledge of.
Yeah, stolen. So, the kind of shoes, I'm sorry, just to back up 1 second, the kind of shoes you said were in the photo, are those the same Puma shoes that you had?
I seen two pairs, sneakers and Pumas.
I'm sorry.
And the Pumas that I have was given to me because all my clothes were stolen. I
Yeah.
only have one pair of clothes.
Oh, that one didn't have the sneakers on it. That one right there?
Yeah.
Okay. You recognize any of the jewelry or anything? Rings on the finger, earrings, things like that? Any other from
I
there?
mean, I came with this. I mean, this is my stuff.
Okay. Okay.
There was nothing in the photo that I see that's on me.
Yeah. But those look like the same brand of shoes as yours, I guess, is what I'm saying? That's what you mentioned earlier. Obviously, they make, several
Yeah,
pairs.
I mean, I got in front of Savannah Mall. There wasn't anything.
And they look like those?
They're pink slides. I don't know what kind of slides those are.
Oh, those are white. The ones you had on were white this morning.
Yes.
But they, I guess, like you said, they kind of look like the same brand.
Okay. But that's not me. if that's what you're asking.
Okay. So yeah, the car was taken during an incident from a crime scene, so
I did talk to, and he didn't mention anything about that.
no?
Mm.
Okay.
So you talked about what, the car?
He gave me the car, he
Okay.
didn't mention that it was stolen, so that's why
Oh,
I took it.
okay,
If he would have
okay.
told me all this, it wouldn't have been in my possession.
Despite photo evidence, Vicky continues her denials, but detectives continue digging in.
Florida,
You
joint
said that
driver's
the
license.
car was brought up from Florida, so which way would it have went to get up here? It would have to get through South Carolina to come to Georgia.
No, if it came from Florida, it would have gone from Florida to Georgia.
I don't know what route them people took or what was on their mind unless you're a psychic.
Oh, no, I wish, but I'm not. No, that's what we're trying to figure out. I'm just trying to figure out who Miss Vicky is.
And which route they took?
No, I'm not trying to figure, I'm not worried about the route
Okay,
right
because you
now.
was asking me, was I in South Carolina? And I told you I hadn't been there.
Hadn't been there. I'm just trying to
Last
see.
time I've been to South Carolina was when I took care of the charge that you brought up.
Okay. I just know you said you weren't really sure where you were Thursday or Friday, or you knew you were in Savannah, but
I
you
was
couldn't really
in Carolina. I
remember.
was in Georgia, yes.
Okay. And I just wanted to make sure, like you said, in this time that you were walking, you didn't sleep, you said, for 24 hours, I think. That's what you told me one night.
I own a business, so I have to do things.
Business.
Yeah,
What business?
my business.
Okay. And I get it, you're busy, you're up for 24 hours. Again, I just wanted to see if there was anything like that. Because again, when people
Even
don't
though
sleep.
I'm homeless doesn't mean that I don't have a life.
I agree, but what I'm getting at is I wanted to make sure there wasn't any times that you had
That's
forgotten
why,
where you were.
no, that wasn't it. It wasn't it. I mean, I just met you. I have a business to run.
Okay.
I'm also a real estate agent, so that's why I was up. I was taking care of some business.
Gotcha. On Thursday and Friday,
And prior to that,
prior to. Okay. And any of that business that you're doing with real estate, does that take you into Florida or other places?
no,
Nothing like that?
no.
Okay. I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, this picture looks like you.
Yeah, they say all black people look alike.
Not at all. I've been in the
I mean,
cities.
I'm just saying.
Listen, I've been in the cities a long time, and you see all kind of different people, and I don't think all white people look alike.
That's nice.
But what I'm getting at is this picture looks like you, especially you don't have the wig on, and like I said, I'm working through different things, right? Like I told you, I was going to look at different cameras from different hotels and all kind of different stuff. It doesn't help me when you're saying, oh, that ain't me, but if I can find stuff that I'm looking for, right? Because you told me you went and got coffee, you told me you were crossing the bus station and all that kind of stuff. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Do you want to take another look at the photo?
I said no. I mean, not no to the photo, but I'm saying no, that's not me.
Now, the detective reveals photos of the victims to Vicky that appear to jog her memory.
I mean, can you think back? Is there something that you may have run into and you just don't recall at the moment?
I used to work in the medical field, and I'm wondering if that could be one of my patients from a long, long time ago. It looks like her.
What about that, John?
I don't remember him though, but her face looks, I guess because she's sitting here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
But there's never time. I mean, could I run into him somewhere at all?
Mm-mm.
Asked him for
Neither
anything? Nothing?
Neither one, no.
What medical field?
But wait a minute. I seen him at, when I was sitting there.
Come on. Really?
Yeah.
Well, tell me about it.
He just was sitting there with his wife, but it wasn't the lady that was there. It was another woman with blonde hair.
You sure it was that guy?
Yeah.
Tell me about, like, what drew him to you?
We said Happy New Year to one another, all of us at the table. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started the conversation. I said, Happy New Year, y'all, and he said it back, and I sat across from him, and we just glanced at each other every now and then while we were eating, and looked like they were enjoying their food.
Did you ever think you'd see a photo of him again? Gotcha. What, when you saw him, do you remember what he was wearing?
I don't. I know he had on something similar to this, like clean cut, like a polo shirt, you know, button up, and a pair of slacks, but I don't remember what color.
Okay.
I was on my phone that day, so.
You were on your phone? Okay. Now, you told me earlier that your phone was taken Thursday or Friday.
Yeah, but I have access to other people's phones.
Oh, well, where's that phone?
I gave it back.
Who did you give it back to?
A friend.
Who was that?
Come on now, please.
No, I need you to come on now.
What do you mean?
Because you just kind of jumping around with me. Like, listen, like
I've never seen this guy before.
No, we're
That's
not.
the point.
Yeah, we're not talking
of
about
this
that.
Story.
We're talking
the
about-
point of the story is I've never seen this guy until I don't even know if this is the same guy.
Yeah.
People look familiar. That could be the same woman that you showed.
Yeah. Well, you were talking about the phone, and that's what I was trying to figure out, because you said you're on the phone.
I didn't talk to this man.
Next, the detective decides it's time to be frank with Vicky.
So the thing about the photos, and again, we're trying to figure this out with honesty, right? And this is the time to be honest, okay? And Sarge is ready to listen to you about you finally being honest, and that's what we're looking for, okay? I'm telling you, that's what we're looking for. This is you in the photo. You know it. I know it. God knows. Okay.
If you say that,
It is.
well,
all right?
I say something different. No.
Well, hear me out, okay? The people that I showed you, those pictures of, they're dead. I think that's why you recognize that photo and think come up. And this is the thing.
No, why would I see him and turn around and see him in Florida and I wasn't even there?
I think the thing is, you were in Florida.
Well, I'm sorry, sir, if you're still tagging and pulling on this.
You don't
The
have
answer is no, I'm sorry, and I'm not going to say anything else. You're talking to yourself at this point.
Okay, I mean, just, if you don't have to explain to me, help her understand why there's a photo of you. You don't have to tell me, I'll bow out, but you gotta help her understand. I mean, you're right there.
Help her understand what?
Oh, why you're in this photo. Why you're in the surveillance photo.
I don't know why somebody put that picture there and said that that's me, but that's not me. Next question.
Vicky tells the detective to move on before this exchange becomes a little heated.
You said this is the retirement community. Is that a part of is she a part of the community? What was she doing there then?
Oh, we don't know. I don't know. Okay, I don't. That's the question. I don't know why this lady is in this retirement community. This is a locked down, gated community. You know what I'm saying? And this lady, I mean, the people in this community spoke to this lady, okay? So that's how we have to, they said that, you know, very polite. One of them said something about,
What does she have on?
but
You
here,
said all black?
it looks like it's all black to me.
In Florida.
Well, you know how cold it is right now?
I don't know what you're talking about, but we just got finished talking about how hot it was, so now we're
Well,
talking about how cold it is.
now.
But this person has on, I don't know what time frame we're talking about.
Okay.
We didn't go over that. You're saying in Florida, this person has on all black.
Mm-hmm.
It's hot in Florida all year round.
Right, but this is in the evening. Okay, so you'd be surprised how many people wear all black. Okay, a lot of times.
But I don't know how many times you want me to stand up.
Oh, no, I don't. I just know that this is a gated community and this is a building. This is an apartment building in Mount Dora.
Okay?
Okay.
What do you guys want me to say?
We're looking for the explanation. That's it. I'm not asking
Of
you
what?
of basically this photo.
What do you want to do? Because I told you no and you're telling me yes, so
I got a different question for you. What would you tell me, or what would you say if the belongings to the people I showed you in the photo, the two people that are no longer on this earth, the belongings were in the car you were in?
you have to ask.
I'm
Because he's the
not
one that
asking.
gave me the vehicle.
I'm not asking. I'm asking you about those things.
You're asking me about the property that I told you I had no idea what was in there?
Okay. I'm be real honest with you.
Because I did tell you I didn't go in the trunk. What?
You got some street wit about you, and I can tell. You're a smart, very polite young lady. What makes you look foolish is when you say that's not you in the photo. You're smart. You're smart as a whip. I'm telling you, this is the thing. I just want you to understand, all the stuff you're saying makes sense, but when Sergeant got you right here.
But you keep going back to the photo. You said no, and I said no.
Yeah, and that's what I'm getting at. It's like everything you're saying is smart as a whip. Boom, boom, boom. Vicky's got the answer to this. But this,
I don't know what
you
else you want me to say. If I'm saying no, that's not me. So what's your next question?
You got to give me some explanation. Like, if I ask you something like, no, because A, B, and C, you're just saying, no, that's not me. But any person, a child could look at this like, yeah, that's the same
If that's what you're saying, but that's not what I'm saying. And I said I wasn't there.
Okay. So, we know it wasn't in Florida.
If that's what you say.
No, we know it wasn't in Florida. But somehow the vehicle ends up from Florida here.
I don't know how the vehicle got here, okay? All I know is my part.
Vicky asks for an attorney and ends the interview. She was charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder and grand theft of a motor vehicle. Prosecutors allege she stabbed the couple to death in their home on New Year's Eve before robbing them and stealing their car. In May 2024, court records show she was deemed incompetent to stand trial and committed to a facility, where she's since been deemed competent to stand trial after further evaluations. At last check, Vicky is expected back in court this spring. The state is seeking the death penalty.